For one, you can first work with discounts, but eventually, I mean, you need to have a margin to survive.
So economic uncertainty in the past 12 months has caused some luxury brands to revamp their fashion strategies. So how would you say this has occurred in both of your brands and both of your companies? If Pierre, we start with you.
It was a shock 1 year ago when the National Bank decided to reduce the protection about the strong Swiss franc, and I can say it's difficult to have a new strategy. The only strategy we can have is to adapt the price, because today each consumer is completely informed about all the price everywhere in the world, because on your smartphone you can control the price. And when certain persons or suppliers says the price is not a question, especially for the people who have a lot of money, it's not true. It's not smart to pay more. So people is looking after not the smaller price or the but about the right price. And I think for the moment the retailers are obliged to adapt their price and to have a price which is correct, corresponding to the other European markets.
And Raphael, what do you think? Have you had to adapt any new strategies in the past year?
Of course, we had. I mean, we have so many different types of businesses, so it depends which part. When we talk about more the retailing part of it, yes, the Swiss franc was quite a challenge, but at the same time, it's all about the price. So you have to adapt. There's no way around it. You have to do it, and you get there. You can't. Yeah, you have to see how you're going to manage it over time, because for one, you can first work with discounts, but eventually, I mean, you need to have a margin to survive. And this is very important for a long-term strategy. When we look on the other side for jewelry, for our Gubelin jewelry brand, it was not much of a problem, because we are not really supplying a lot of our goods from the European zone. We have a lot of our gemstones come internationally, so it's more connected to the US dollar. Now the US dollar Swiss franc didn't really change so much, so that wasn't as big of a problem. Now overall, I think as a brand, you have to always change and adapt and move forward. And at the same time, for a very traditional brand like ours, it's all about quality. And we always said quality is main. We want to be honest about prices. We want to be good about our products, and we put all our effort in there.
Absolutely, and both brands, Bongenie and Gubelin, have an aura of luxury around them. So what marketing strategies do you use to enforce this luxury?
I think this is a lot more fun today than probably it was before, because now with the whole internet, now a completely new challenge comes out, and sometimes it's not about being the first in the field, but rather be the best in your field. And when we look at social media has very much evolved, and it's still evolving. And I think everybody is still struggling to understand what these tools actually can do, how the internet actually works. I mean, they know how it works, but the real impact will be seen over time. I mean, today, how many times do you take out your phone? I mean, at the same time, you would say, isn't it a little strange? You really need to take out your phone so many times. So I think we are all kind of children trying to understand what the new habits and creating rules. And when we look, for us, social media is very, very important for this year on the strategy. So I want to push into social media, but at the same time, which channel to use? So I'm trying to go for, since we are a little more traditional, a little bit more classical, I'm going for one and then starting to expand.
Absolutely. And Pierre, as part of the Brunschwig group, how do you enforce and keep marketing as a luxury fashion brand and house?
I think today there is two different kind of marketing. The traditional marketing with papers, prospects, advertising campaign, which is absolutely important in our luxury. In this kind of industry, you must have this tradition, and the second marketing in the new technology, for example, in the réseaux sociaux, social media, social network. And yes, we must invest, and we begin to invest also in this kind of marketing. But both are necessary, certainly.
Great. And what is next for both companies? Pierre, starting with you.
For this year, we open a new store in Interlaken with accessories, and we open a new store in Chavannes, in a commercial center near Geneva, also for accessories. We reorganize and we extend our ground floor in our main Geneva store. And we make complete evolution in this. So we have plenty of projects, and it's very important in retail to bring new projects and to invest a lot in the commercial space.
Absolutely. And Raphael, what about you? What's next for 2016?
For 2016, I mean, we started, we had a lot of new brands that we took in over the past few years, and so it's much more this year to bring the focus to these brands. So we're happy to have Cartier in our portfolio. We have IWC in our portfolio. We started off with Bulgari, which are really like the big names on the block. So this is one of the focus, and of course we have similar projects going on. We're not going to Interlaken, but we are doing, as I said before, once Lugano is very important for us this year, and working in Lucerne. Then at the same time, we're working hard on our jewelry brand, bringing out new products. For us, we basically relaunched the jewelry brand last year, and I think we're the only one that takes the inspiration for the design for jewelry from the gemstone, from the inside of the gemstone. So we were very proud of that, because nobody has ever done that, and it's a very classical way, in a beautiful way, because it really connects everything we have been doing for the past 100 years into one lovely story.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, thank you both so much for coming in today and sharing your insights with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.